It was Christmas Eve on the island of Sodor. The Christmas tree had been put up. The shed had been decorated and everything looked beautiful. At the shed, the Fat Controller's engines were excited. Thomas, Toby, Gordon, James, Henry and Emily were excited about tonight. They were to have a Christmas party at Tigmouth's shed. Everyone was looking forward to the holidays except for Thomas. Thomas was still a bit sad from what happened last year. Thomas remembered about what happened to Percy. Last year, Percy fell off a cliff and got destroyed. Thomas couldn't get over Percy's accident, but all the other engines forgot all about it. Gordon was in the Christmas spirit. Gordon laughed. "Cheer up, Thomas. Tomorrow it's Christmas, the best time of the year." "I know, Gordon." "What's bothering you?" Thomas told Gordon about it. "You're still going on about Percy's accident, aren't you?" "Yes, I am." "Percy fell off a cliff." "I know. But we have to move on now, Thomas." But Thomas wasn't so sure. Late that afternoon, Thomas arrived at the station with Annie and Clarabelle. Everywhere he went, he tried to stop thinking about Percy, but he couldn't. Thomas stopped. The driver got out of the cab and spoke to him. "Thomas, what's the matter?" Thomas told his driver about what had happened. "You're still thinking about Percy, aren't you?" "Yes, driver." "His accident was horrible. Remember when he fell off that cliff?" "I remember, Thomas." Thomas was thinking about last year. Percy's accident was a disaster. Thomas remembered the time Percy was pulling some trucks. Percy was being very silly with the trucks. And then, up ahead was a dangerous cliff. Thomas remembered the time he tried to warn Percy about the accident, but Percy wouldn't listen to him. And then Percy crashed into the buffers. And then he fell off the cliff and he was never seen again. The driver and fireman jumped clear, but they were very sad to see their engine gone. Percy was never seen again. And other engines always come to investigate the accident, and the Fat Controller decided to close this area down. "It's okay, Thomas," said his driver. "Percy's in a better place now." "Yeah, I know, driver, but this railway's not the same without him." "I know." So, for the rest of the day, Thomas puffed along his branch line. Thomas puffed into another station to let off the passengers. While Thomas was waiting for more passengers to get on board, he was in for a surprise. A little blue tank engine zoomed right past him, fizzling fireboxes. Who was that? Thomas had never seen that little engine before. While Thomas was wondering who he was, the Fat Controller arrived. "Sir, did you see that?" "I did, Thomas." "A little blue tank engine just chuffed past me, pulling trucks. Have you seen that engine before, sir?" "I can't say I have, Thomas. I don't know where he came from." If I find out, I'll let you know, sir." "Thank you, Thomas." and the Fat Controller walked away. The little engine was in a siding. Then Thomas found him. "Hello, I'm Thomas. Who are you?" The little engine spoke kindly. "I'm Timothy. Pleased to meet you, Timothy." Timothy looked a bit sad and lonely. Thomas spoke kindly to him. "What brings you to Sodor?" Timothy told Thomas all about it. "You see, I come from another railway far away. On my old railway, they said that steam engines are old and out of date, and diesels have taken over. What were they gonna do to you, Timothy? They were going to scrap me." "Scrap you? That's awful." "Yes, the diesels chased after me, but I managed to escape from that other railway, and then I came here. So, this railway is my new hideout." "But you're not alone anymore, Timothy." "Really? There's plenty of steam engines on the island of Sodor. Maybe if I tell the Fat Controller, he might want you with us." "Who's the Fat Controller?" "He's a man who runs this railway. I'm sure he'll be happy." "But I'm no ordinary engine, Thomas. I may be a steam engine, but I run on oil." "Oh, it's okay. It doesn't make any difference. I run on coal. Just because we're different doesn't mean we can't work together and become friends." "You're right, Thomas. So I run on coal and you run on oil. We're still steam engines no matter what." "So, Timothy, do you have a home?" "I'm afraid not, Thomas. And I don't have any friends either." "Oh, Timothy, that's awful. On my old railway I had friends, but they were scrapped, so I'm the last one left." "Don't worry, Timothy, I'll help you. I promise. Thank you, Thomas." And Thomas puffed away. Meanwhile, Henry was pulling Gordon's express. Gordon went to the steamworks to have a new coat of paint, and while Gordon was being painted, Henry looked after the express. Then Thomas arrived. Henry was surprised. "What's the rush, Thomas? Your face looks a bit red." "Henry, have you seen the Fat Controller anywhere?" "I'm afraid not, Thomas. Why?" "Well, I found an old engine on Sodor. He has no home, no friends, he's all sad and lonely, and I wanted to let the Fat Controller know about him." "What's his name?" "Timothy." "Timothy? That's a nice name." "Yes. If I found the Fat Controller and told him, I'm sure the Fat Controller will be able to help Timothy." "I'm sure he will, Thomas. Well, I must get going. I've got some passengers to take." "All right, Henry." "All the passengers have to get home before Christmas." And Henry set off right away. And Thomas puffed off to find the Fat Controller. Then Thomas was in Heroes Forest. While Thomas was trying to figure this out, Toby arrived with Henrietta. "Hello, Thomas. What's the matter?" "Toby, have you seen the Fat Controller anywhere?" "Yes, the Fat Controller's car got stuck in the snow, so I'm off to pick him up." "Oh, good. Toby, take the Fat Controller to the old signal box. I have to show him something. It's very important." "Okay, Thomas. I don't have time to explain to you what it is. I have to go now, Toby." And Thomas set off right away. Toby was wondering what this was all about.